Hello there, I'm Dan and welcome to another video on Retrotheque. This time it's going to be a bit more casual and we're going to have a look at fixing up the Samsung Galaxy A12. I recently went home for a bit of a break and when I met up with my father he told me that he dropped his phone. He had already bought a new one, so I thought, well, why not try and fix it? As you can see from the demonstration here, it still works, but obviously the screen's cracked, so we need to rectify that. I picked up a replacement screen with back frame from eBay for $28.50. I did have a look on AliExpress and they are about half the price as the ones on eBay here in the UK, but I decided to go for something that will be delivered a little bit quicker. So let's get to it. Starting off, I'm bringing out my trusty iFixit toolkit, which has all the tools required to get the job done. To open the back of the housing, I'm going to be using a guitar pick and a spudger. Luckily, there was a bit of a gap between the housing for me, so I was able to get the guitar pick in with ease. You might not be so lucky though, so just make sure that you're being extra careful when you're sticking the guitar pick into the side of the phone. Once you've finally been able to pry the back off the housing, just be careful because there is a ribbon cable connecting the back of the case to the phone itself. Once we got the back of the housing off, the first thing we need to do is to remove the antenna. So there's 6 screws just at the top. Once done, use a spudger to just gently get under the antenna and pop it off. After that, you need to carefully unplug the battery, the LCD ribbon cable, and the button ribbon cable that is attached to the back of the case. Once that's done, you can tackle the bottom antenna with just a couple of screws and pops off just the same as the top antenna. Then you can disconnect the coaxial cable and the little ribbon cable that is attached to the charging board at the bottom of the phone. You'll then be able to pull out the charging board and place it into the new housing. Next, we'll want to tackle the volume ribbon cable that is on the side of the screen. Partway through, I also realized that I needed to take off some of these little pads that you can see here. I think they're probably for a little bit of water resistance, but I don't think this phone has a water resistance anyway. Don't forget to unscrew the top PCB. There is a little screw just under the camera module that will need to be removed before you can remove the motherboard from the phone. Once that's done, you can start transferring everything from the original screen to the new one. The next part to take out is the battery. I'm using a bit of isopropyl alcohol here to soften the adhesive to make it easier to pry it out and transfer it into the new housing. Now it's just a simple case of putting everything else back onto the new screen, including the PCB, the antennas, the back of the case, and closing it up. Just make sure that you're connecting all of the ribbon cables first though. Time to switch it on and see the fruits of our labours. Running through some quick diagnostics, it's all good. The last thing to do is to put a tempered glass screen protector on it. And it's finished. So, there we have it, the Samsung Galaxy A12 all fixed up like new. It has been saved from a landfill and is actually going to become my spare phone in case anything happens to my main one. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more content like this and about other Retrotheque, tech reviews, repairs and DIY projects, be sure to check out my channel and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram @TheRetrotheque, and as always, thanks for watching.